My name is Andy Gamble. I'm here with Wellcraft Boats. I'm on board the new 302 Fisherman, which is the latest of 6 new models for Wellcraft. They've released 6 new models in the last 15 months, and this is the latest one that we've released, and I'm here to show it to you. Okay, I just want to take a few minutes to explain the 2 varieties of 302s that we're offering to the public. This is actually the fishing version, which gives you full access to the bow that allows the fishermen to fish completely from the bow with these nice knee pads here. The other version will include bow seating, so you'll have port and starboard seat boxes, a forward removable cooler, full seating on both sides. It then pulls in a dinette table in the middle. At the same time, this forward facing cushion here becomes hinged, which allows you to sit at the table with an actual dining backrest. Up on the very bow of the boat, I wanted to show you the windlass. This is a 500-pound quick windlass. This is a 22-pound plow anchor, 300-foot rode and 20-foot 1/4-inch chain. I also wanted to point out the fact that we have mechanical non-skid up above the windlass. This allows you to use this also for a casting platform. I want to take a few moments to point out all of the stainless steel hardware we're using on the new 302, ranging from the draining cup holders all the way through, stainless steel bow light, pop-up cleats, and we're using this very unique rod holder which doubles as a cup holder. Unique part is this actually has a drain system below it that's attached to a tube system that drains down into the bilge, which disallows any water to gather in the actual stringer system. I'd like to show you the bow storage that we've installed. What this does is it gives you room for 2 bait buckets. Overall capacity is 64 gallons. A couple things I wanted to point out was the troughs that we build into the deck of the 302 with a drain system that also is hooked to a tube drain system into the bilge. One thing also that most people don't recognize is that we use a squish mold process on all of our lids, which allows this nice, easy to clean finish, and we use compression latches all the way through to disallow any rattling while underway. Okay, not only does this style of console allow you this nice little sunbathing area up front, it also allows you more storage in front of it as well. So you have this main storage, which is about 49 gallons. Below it is another 20 gallons. And again, insulated and drained. So you can put your gear down here, your life vests, your dock lines, things that you don't need to access every day. And again, a nice clean storage inside, easy to clean. This is all trough to drain very nice and gather all the water. Again, very well done. One thing I want to point out that I think Wellcraft did a really nice job of was they've thought about the fishermen and the safety of the fishermen. The cockpit height is extreme here. I mean, it's over 30 inches all the way through. They've done a really nice job with the rod storages, so we'll check your rods and reels along with the side walls of your deck. So they've installed C-deck here and here to prevent the rods and reels from scratching the deck. We've installed C-deck along the sides, which is a little bit more rigid, a lot more rigid than the upholstered vinyl, and so it will not tear when the fisherman leans up against it. The floor storages, or rather the insulated fish boxes, this is a 27-gallon tank. It actually is mass rated. Behind it is also a 37-gallon mass rated tank. They're both run on the same pump system. So you've got plenty of room for fish. You don't have to worry about getting it clogged up because we've mass rated both sides. On the side of the boat, they've installed side mount pull-out tackle storages. Nice stainless steel hardware, nice stainless steel hinges, just easy access for the fisherman to access his tackle. Okay, we're at the dash of the 302. A few things I wanted to point out was, all the stainless steel switches that we use, easy access and readability of the vessel view systems to your engines. We've included a 16-inch as an option, Garmin in the boat. If customer or dealer chooses to delete that, there is room for 2 12-inch screens to be installed. A couple things that we do really well on the dash on this boat, I believe, is we put the C-deck, we install that here. This allows you to put your coffee cup, your cell phone, and it'll keep it from sliding around. It won't scratch the gel coat. In front of that, we've got 4 stainless steel drink holders, which are surface mount. Again, you can put your coffee cup, your drinks up there to keep them from sliding around. Probably the main thing for me in front of the dash would be we put this non-glare, non-skid material up here. Mainly that is to disallow any of the glare on the windshield as you're underway, and that's, it's definitely for safety and very well thought out. While at the helm, I just wanted to take a couple minutes to explain what Wellcraft did in design to make it easier for the driver to be more comfortable and his passengers. Is we've got plenty of room behind the helm to stand up while driving, but we've also put in place 3 different levels. So you've got 1, 2, 3, and that gives the ability for comfort for different size drivers. Okay, the helm seat itself is very well done. It's very comfortable. It's at the right height for the driver. It also, both of them have these flip-up bolsters, again, so you can stand up or sit down. And again, it gives you the comforts of the armrest for both driver and passenger. Above the helm, we have an electronics box, which is standard on every boat. There is easy access storage, which is lockable as well. Behind it, you've got spreader lights, which are forward and aft, by the way. We have courtesy lights, which are red, white, or blue, your choice. And then we have rear-facing speakers. One thing to point out as well is the underside finish of the hardtop is done very well and very easy to clean. Okay, again, unique to the 302, again, I believe is done very well, is access to the head. The unique part is the windshield, which is a solid glass windshield, actually goes with the door. And then the whole thing allows you easy access to the head. In the head, you have a bamboo surface storages. You have a sink with fresh water. You have vacuum flush with an optional overboard discharge option as well. Again, really easy access. Headroom is over 6 feet. The door is done very well, very rigid. So you've got 3 latching systems on the door. For everyday use, we can just use this one single latch. But if you're gonna go on long trips, you're anticipating rough seas, we've actually installed 3 latches. One at the top, one at the bottom, and there's one also forward. If you latch all 3 of those, which are all compression latches, that will disallow any rattling or squeaking or anything like that. Okay, behind the helm seat, we've got this nice little station back here, entertainment station, that actually has a singular 1-gallon sink with a stainless steel faucet. It actually has another sink. These are all gravity drain, but allows you to have ice or make drinks or whatever back here. It's just a nice little area to work from. Below it, there is access to a hidden cooler, which is on a very cool tray. Actually pulls out really easy for easy access to the cooler, and again goes back in very, very easily. Okay, on the port side of the cockpit, this boat actually has an optional dive door, which is again very well done, very solid hardware, all stainless steel hinges and a very rigid latch. As you can see, you know, the rigidity of the build of the dive door is remarkable, and again, very well done. So in the transom of the boat, we've got a little bit of a unique system. Typically there's a center seat only, and this boat we've decided to put a port seat. And of course it pulls out, easy functionality, and then access to your pumps, macerator pump in this case. It folds back down, and then the center one also folds out for use to be sat on, and then again easy access to bilge pumps and libel aerators and etc. One thing to remember is if this boat is to be used for diving or whatever, these seats can actually be deleted. So if you wanted to put dive tanks in there or other equipment, that is something that we can offer at the factory. On top of the deck, we've got symmetrical live well tanks. These are both 23-gallon tanks. These actually are lit by courtesy lights as well, controlled by the dash. In the center of the transom, we actually have a bait station, which again has a macerated drain sink and then a cutting board station to cut your bait, etc. On the starboard side, we have this very nice fiberglass transom door, very solid, very rigid. We've got an easy access walk through into the cockpit. What I'd really like to point out is the mechanical non-skid that we've installed in the actual splash well of the boat. This allows you to walk through the splash well. It allows you to walk through safely without slipping. And further, that allows you to dock on either side of the boat. So you can access the boat from either side with this easy step on either side. Okay, on the T-top for 302, this is a custom T-top for us. What we've done, I believe, very well is we've placed handholds everywhere. These not only built in for rigidity, but allows the customer to have something to hold on to under rough seas. One thing that I believe is very unique for the 302 is this ladder back T-top. One thing I will point out that this is a prototype, so these rod holders are misplaced and these will actually be up here. So you actually gain space in the cockpit versus what you're seeing here. This is actually, if you want it in white, you can get it in white at the same cost. In summarizing the 302, This boat is 30 foot 1 inches long. It's got a 9 foot 8 beam, dead rise of 22 degrees. I want to say that because we've built this boat as a brand new boat, brand new hull, but we've carried forward the same running surfaces Wellcraft and renowned for. For more information, please see www.wellcraft.com. Thank you.